Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the rhythm of the ocean, waves rising and falling, carrying secrets from centuries past. Beneath that surface swims a creature that has watched the world change again and again. The sea turtle. They've been around for more than 100 million years, older than the Himalayas, older than dinosaurs. Through ice ages, shifting continents, and massive extinctions, they survived, not through speed or strength, but through patience, instinct, and perfect design. Let's go back, way back. When the first sea turtles appeared, the Earth looked nothing like it does today. There were no people, no cars, no plastic. Just raw nature, forests, volcanoes, oceans, and creatures evolving. Among them, the ancestors of today's sea turtles began gliding through warm, shallow seas. Over millions of years, they adapted. Their legs turned into flippers. Their shells became more streamlined. Their lungs learned to hold air longer, and their instincts guided them across entire oceans. Today, there are 7 known species of sea turtles. On screen. 2. Loggerhead. 3. Hawksbill. 4. Leatherback. 5. Olive ridley. 6. Kemp's ridley. 7. Flatback. Each one is unique. Some are tiny, some massive, some live in coral reefs, others in deep, cold oceans. But all of them share one thing: they begin their lives the same way. Let's imagine that. On a quiet beach at night, a large female turtle slowly crawls ashore. She's heavy, slow on land, but determined. Using her back flippers, she digs a deep nest. Then she lays over 100 eggs, round, white, fragile. She covers them with sand and disappears into the waves, never to meet her babies. Weeks later, if they're lucky, the hatchlings break free. They emerge together, digging upward, sensing the cool night air. And then, they run, tiny feet against the sand. Bright stars above, crabs, birds, and shadows waiting. Only a few will reach the water. And from those, maybe just 1 in 1,000 will live to grow up. But the story of that one turtle is incredible. For the first few years, sea turtles vanish into the open ocean. This is called the lost years, a time when we know very little about what they do or where they go. Some scientists believe they drift with seaweed mats like sargassum, feeding and growing in safety. As they mature, turtles travel thousands of kilometers, from feeding grounds to mating areas to nesting beaches. They follow ocean currents, invisible to us, but clear as roads to them. And then, decades later, the females return to the exact beach where they were born. How do they do that? Scientists think sea turtles use Earth's magnetic field, like a natural compass, to navigate. It's a mystery, but it's real. A miracle of memory, instinct, and connection. Now, let's talk about their bodies. Sea turtles don't have teeth. Instead, they have strong beaks. Some, like the loggerhead, crush crabs and shellfish. Others, like the green turtle, graze on seagrass. Leatherbacks eat jellyfish. They're immune to the sting. Their eyesight is excellent underwater, especially in low light. They don't have ears like us, but they can detect vibrations and low-frequency sounds. They can hold their breath for hours, especially when resting. In fact, a sleeping turtle's heart may beat only once every 9 minutes. Amazing, right? But now comes the painful part. Despite millions of years of survival, sea turtles face more threats today than ever before because of us. Let's look at some of the dangers. 1. Plastic pollution. Turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish. One meal can kill them. Over 50% of sea turtles worldwide are believed to have ingested plastic. 2. Fishing gear. Long lines, nets, and trawls trap turtles underwater, where they drown because they cannot surface to breathe. 3. Climate change. Hotter sands affect egg development. In sea turtles, the temperature of the nest determines the sex of hatchlings. Warmer sand means more females. Too much heat? No males at all. 4. Light pollution. On beaches, bright lights confuse hatchlings. Instead of heading toward the moonlit ocean, they crawl inland and die from dehydration, cars, or predators. 5. Habitat loss. Tourism, construction, and erosion are destroying nesting beaches. So where's the hope? It's in people like you. Around the world, conservationists, local communities, and volunteers are fighting to protect these ancient creatures. In Mexico, volunteers guard nests every night during nesting season. In Sri Lanka, injured turtles are treated in sea turtle hospitals. In the Maldives, tourism operators run plastic-free resorts and support turtle rescue. In schools, children learn about sea turtles and grow up knowing how to help. Simple actions make a difference, like switching to reusable bags, avoiding plastic straws, supporting sustainable seafood, not disturbing nesting beaches, spreading awareness online. Because the more we know, the more we care. And the more we care, the more we protect. And we must protect them, not just for their sake, but for the oceans. Sea turtles help keep marine ecosystems healthy. Green turtles graze on seagrass beds, keeping them trimmed and oxygen-rich. Leatherbacks control jellyfish populations. Their presence means balance. Without them, the ocean becomes weaker. So, what can you do? Start small. Start today. If you live near a coast, join a cleanup. If you shop, choose less plastic. If you travel, respect marine life. If you teach, talk about sea turtles. Even watching and sharing this story matters, because stories spark change. And this story isn't finished yet. It began millions of years ago, with tiny creatures gliding through ancient seas. And today, it continues with us. So if this story moved you, help it reach others. Give this video a like.